Filmed at Oscars in Palm Springs, it's the Mark and Tony Show, starring Mark Lantero and Tony Pomponio. Today's guests, comedian and performer Jason Stuart and singing sensation Yve Evans. Here they are, it's Mark and Tony!
Thank you.
What a crowd, what a crowd.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. Tony does his signature move, everybody.
Hey, listen,
we want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. We are into our second season. We had a fantastic opening evening last Wednesday, and there's a lot of familiar faces out here this evening as well. Well, first of all, before we even get in, we have a special guest out here this evening.
Yeah, there's a special guest out there.
There's a gentleman in the audience who will be on the show. We have a great bunch of entertainers that are going to be on the show all season, but this particular gentleman, since he's here this evening, Maximo, will you please stand up real quick?
Where is Maximo?
Where is he? He's a very interesting individual. He's an opera singer. He's a fantastic entertainer. We're going to have you on the show, and we appreciate it very much.
A few weeks ago, we had a wonderful opportunity to go to Cascade Lounge.
Yes, we did.
And the gentleman that invited us that evening was?
Adam Levy. He's a friend of mine that
Great guy.
handles everything for the Cascade Lounge.
And
he handles all the acts for the whole week.
So, Steve, take it from here. Show us some video in regards to Sonny and the Nutty Band.
I want you to want me. I need me.
But this is awesome. We met Sonny tonight for the first time.
Right now.
The gentleman that's been here, 2 years now from Los Angeles?
Yeah.
And your band pretty much commutes back and forth?
Oh, yeah.
And the show is every Thursday night at 7 o'clock, right?
Thursday night, Jazzville. Now the Pleasant Valley Sunday. Here it's got a symbol. So what Nutty does is they take classic rock songs and then they juxtapose jazz with it. Just a castaway, an island lost at sea. Another lonely day, no one here but me. Okay. So it's classic rock songs done as jazz. I got 8 guys. I've got 3 horns, trumpet, tenor sax, bari sax. They double on flute. I got keyboards. I got bass, drums.
They're a great group. They're fantastic, and we hope to get them on the show more than one time because the group is fantastic, and Sonny's a great entertainer.
So with that all said, we'll be right back.
Kimball's unique boutique, located in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, is for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Our clothing is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous. Get the latest look. Large selection of jewelry, hats, and much more. Personalized service inspires our customers to keep coming back. Kimball's Boutique, across from the Hyatt in beautiful Palm Springs. We look forward to having you shop with us, and don't forget to mention the Mark and Tony Show for your 20% discount on your purchase.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Mark and Tony Show. We want to thank everybody for coming in, and Tony, your moves, your Elvis moves were...
They're epic, I know that.
They were different.
You know what, I may have to leave the show and hit the road.
But that being said, to my right, we have the opportunity to say hello, everybody, and a big round of applause to Mr. Jason Stuart.
Yeah, how about that?
Jason, now will you shake?
Yeah, I'll shake your hand. You're the one I really want. Him, I'm afraid of. I don't know, with the karate moves and the things from the 70s.
He's the bouncer of the show.
I just think to myself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
So anyway, that being said, I'm glad you're on the show.
I am too.
We have a luster of questions.
Well, can I tell you something first?
Yes, please.
So before I got here, I was on the internet and I read that there only 1% of this country is gay, and if that's true, I've slept with everyone, and you know who you are.
I love that.
No.
You know what? I'm liking you real fast right now.
Well, I'm liking you, but I'm liking him better. Anyway.
Is it the white hair?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
You're a silver
there
fox daddy.
And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure. Right now I'm blushing. All right, so moving right along, Jason.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mark.
Oh, jeez.
Reading the questions here.
Go ahead, read.
Oh, no, I am blushing first.
Don't blush.
We are.
You guys touch each other more than I did with my ex-husband.
Why don't you give the audience and ourselves? I'm reading this here about the awards of the comedian and actor awards. So. I'm still flustered, but anyway, the floor is yours. Please let the audience and myself.
I have a series on Amazon. It's called Smothered, and it's about these two guys who have been in a relationship for 30 years who hate each other but can't afford to get divorced. And you guys all can relate to that because basically several people here on their second and third husbands and wives, I can tell, because the women are younger than they were before, and it's a lot of this. Okay, I won the Best Actor Award for the Indie Series Awards.
How about that?
Yes.
Give him a hand.
Isn't that great?
Congratulations.
You asked to shake my hand. Do I have to let go?
So we can.
Hey, I'll just wave, okay?
It's okay. He thinks that I'm interested. I'm not. It's him. It's not you. Don't be jealous.
Believe me. You see the thing sitting next to you?
Yes.
I'm more interested in
This
that
is
than
the
you,
gayest
okay?
show I've ever been on. Look at this. My house isn't even as gay as yours. And I also won. In Los Angeles, they have a national comedy contest. It's called the Worldwide Comedy Awards. Okay. Dave Chappelle won Best Male Heterosexual Comedian. Isn't he great? This wonderful new gal, Kate Quigley, won Best Female Heterosexual Comedian, and I won Best LGBTQ Comedian against Margaret Cho, Tig Notaro, Wanda Sykes, Billy Eichner.
Whoa.
I mean, I was like shocked.
Wow. What a lineup.
Round of applause because that is a lineup.
I think I just won because they all voted for all of them and I just canceled them out. I think that's why.
So you just got one vote and you got the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that?
You're mean. Anyway, well, when I was a kid, I was a little gay kid growing up in Los Angeles and Hollywood. I always wanted to be in the movies, and I was really, really funny. That's the way I didn't get beat up by guys like Tony.
Like Tony.
Guys like him would follow me home from school every week because I was so popular. And I just was very funny as a kid. And I wanted to be in show business, and so I worked really, really hard. I've been in over 160 film and TV shows as an actor.
That's awesome.
And another 100 or so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So
as a comedian.
You live in an Italian neighborhood then?
No, I lived in a Jewish neighborhood. Everybody was really annoying. And I'm very close to my mother. I really am. I love my mother. I'm a mama's boy. My mother loves to shop at Ross Dress for Less. Right, ladies? Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes?
I know one out there.
Oh, please. I can see the clothes. My mom loves it. And you'll see her in Ross Dress for Less. She's driving in her scooter. You see a tuft of blonde hair going by. And I said, Mom, what are you doing? She says, I bought this blouse. I said, this blouse, it only has, it has 3 arms. She says, I don't give a crap. It's $1.99. Let me have it. She is spending my entire inheritance on cute tops and peg pants. I'm going to have nothing.
Since you're on the subject of your mother, tell us a little bit how funny your mom is.
Oh, my mom is so funny. People like her better than me. My mom and I live in this fourplex. I live up here and she lives down here. It's like a giant L for loser because I'm alone. And kids get crazy and they throw balls on my grass now, so I keep it. And if they're over 21, they get to stay.
Oh, I figured it out. Okay.
He's slow.
It's okay. You're pretty, and that's all that's important. I didn't know we were all wearing jackets. No one told me.
Your outfit is perfect.
I'm perfect?
You're perfect. So anyway.
I'm perfect. Did you hear that?
Tony doing his thing. So what got you into the profession?
Just the love of comedy, the love of wanting to be in show business and have people like me. And then I started to learn and love the craft. And recently I guested on a show called Goliath on Amazon.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
let
we're
the
going to ask you
audience
about
know
that.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? That was the question I was going to ask. What was it like working with J.K. Simmons?
J.K. Simmons, Oscar winner. Bruce Dern, 2-time Oscar nominee. Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense, Oscar nominee. And me, with the friggin' Indie Series Award. Oh my God. I was so nervous. And I was so nervous.
The star, right here.
Oh, but I was so nervous because they were all, everybody had an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony. I didn't know what to do. So what we were doing, it was during COVID. And JK's on one side of the room, I'm on another. I'm playing this guy who runs a pharmaceutical company. I'm the head of the board. I'm like a real grown-up, nothing like I am. And I talk like this, and I tell the thing, and I do it. And I forgot my line, and I went, oh, God, forgive me. And JK says, Jason, you're here for one day. We love you. Just do it again. And he was so great.
And learn your line.
Oh, yeah. And I said to him, I said, God, I hope that was okay. And then he says, Jason, they're not going to use the place where you forgot it. And he was so sweet. And now he's been staying at my house for 2 months. I can't get him out.
Really?
I'm kidding. You think he needs a place to stay?
Well, you know, I'm just checking.
How did you get involved in that? How did that even come about?
Well, I have an agent, and I've been sending my reels, sending my stuff, and been auditioning. I just auditioned today for Station 19, the spinoff of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Well, how cool is that?
I did it today. We'll see. I play a racist cop. A couple years ago, I was in a film called The Birth of a Nation. I played a white heterosexual Christian plantation owner in 1831. It's called acting. I was up for a really big film with Bradley Cooper. And I I got to audition for this big film with Bradley Cooper, and I got to play actually a gay part, which I hadn't been, there are no parts for gay guys over 50, hardly any. And this was really great. I got to play his manager, who is this very grand New York gay person in the 60s. And he talked like this. He said, "It's so grand to see you. Everyone was marvelous. Look, it's the Mark and Tony show. Everyone look at Mark and Tony. Look how Tony is handsome, and Mark is even more handsome." And
Hey, I got to ask you one last question.
Please ask me.
It's right here. I got to ask you this. I was trying to figure out what this meant today. Tell us what being a part of the Out 100 means to you.
Oh God, I can't talk about that yet. That's a mistake. I can't talk about that yet, but I will talk about it soon. It's really exciting, and I can't talk about it yet until it's announced in the papers. But there's a lot of great things that are happening, and that's the way it is in show business. You got to wait until they let you do it.
You have to wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Miss Yve Evans.
Kimball's unique boutique, located in beautiful downtown Palm Springs, is for women who are not afraid to attract attention. Our clothing is feminine, flirty, fun, and fabulous. Get the latest look. Large selection of jewelry, hats, and much more. Personalized service inspires our customers to keep coming back. Kimball's Boutique, across from the Hyde in beautiful Palm Springs. We look forward to having you shop with us, and don't forget to mention the Mark and Tony Show for your 20% discount on your purchase.
Hi, I'm Mark Lantero.
And I'm Tony Pomponio.
We're here to tell you, if you missed the show on Thursdays, no worries.
You can catch a show on all of our previous shows on YouTube 24/7.
Just go to the YouTube search bar and type in The Mark and Tony Show.
The Mark and Tony Show! Be there! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Yve Evans.
I love the East, I love the West, the North and South, both are the best. But I only want to go there as a guest. I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore, I love the rocks and what is more. Without you, there would only be a bore. I love being here with you. I like singing in the shower, laughing by the hour. Life's such a breezy game, through all kinds of weather, long as we're together. I love to hear you say my name. I love good wine and fine cuisine, and candlelight, I love that scene. Babies, if you know just what, say that word. I love being here with you. I like to dance like I don't care. Jay Leno's eyes, Yul Brynner's hair. I like to say, 'cause it's only fair, I love being here with you. And Tom Hanks, do goddamn, that man's charm takes me away. Don't get me wrong, how do I say I love being here with you? I like Ellis singing, Basie's band swinging, but there's something else you know. They knew how to say it, they knew how to play it. They wind it up and let it go. I love the thrill of Oscar shows. I'd like to kiss both those guys' nose, pretty and handsome. I'd like to say before I close, I love being here with you. I love being here with you. I love being here with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yve Evans. Yay! How about that?
Okay. So I'm going off script because you and I have already talked about this, and our MC, Miss Laura Hagen out there.
I know Laura for a long time.
I heard, and I just met Laura like 10 minutes ago. So
You did?
Your career kind of fascinates me, and how you came about and everything. And if you would let the audience know, you kind of gave me a splash of the background, but I would love the audience to know your background, how this came about, and you're still at it, and let the audience know why.
I was born a poor black child.
In an Italian neighborhood.
Actually, I was born into the United States Army.
Really?
There you
go. Yes. And I'm an Army brat. Yay, Army! Anyway, we lived all over the world. I came from a singing family. My mother was a singer, and turned out that my father was a singer, and all the children they had were singers. I was the only one that had the courage to do this for a living, because it's no joke.
A round of applause for that. But here's the cliff note. How did that courage come about? I want the audience to know, because you eclipsed a lot of things in your life to get to where you're at right now.
Oh, I did?
Well, that's what you told me.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to get next to you. But what?
I love this show.
Another one.
What happened was, I've always loved music, and I believe that music, particularly singing, and sometimes playing. I'm fortunate to have two of treasures of the United States in my band, and I've always seemed to have been graced with icons to guide me along, like the Jack T. Gardens and the Pearl Baileys and the Ella Fitzgeralds that came along, and the Sarah Vaughns that mentored me along the way. But first was my mother, and she taught me that singing is important because I'm doing it for people who don't sing. Now me, I think everybody can sing. It's not the same. Your voice doesn't have to be the same. But I think singing is a conversation with God. It keeps you well inside, and it keeps you well with your neighbors.
How about that?
It's an expression.
So,
I do it because I like to eat. There's that. And my father thought I did it because the sex was good, but I don't have time. I've never had time to do the sex part.
well, you've been really busy, huh?
Yeah, I just been busy.
Why am I blushing again tonight?
You've blushed a lot. You should stay out of the sun, really. Anyway, so with that in mind, it has become my goal in life to open people's, to be an instrument that opens people's hearts to life, to this wonderful adventure. And I only sing about things I know about.
So, Yve, I got to ask you this.
Okay.
I just, I've heard you sing a couple songs.
No, I'm not dating, but I'm available later.
We'll talk about it after we're off.
Okay.
But with all that said, we've heard you sing. You have a beautiful voice, wonderful group, and you inject humor in when you sing in your entertainment. The audience loves you. How did that come about? Where did the humor come from?
Well, anybody can go and watch somebody play, be in their own head and play.
Yeah.
My life has been a series of laugh fests. When people are laughing, their hearts are open.
How about that?
So you can just rush in there.
And we need more of that today, folks.
Well, there isn't a whole lot to laugh about. There isn't a whole lot to laugh. There's a lot to cry about. We look at it all day on TV. I watch a lot of TV, and I only watch shows that bring a smile to my face.
Well, with that said, Tony, would
Are you going to sing another tune for us?
Well, I really would like to.
Well, guess what, folks? She's going to sing another tune for us. So Yve Evans.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea. Very shy, sad, alive, but very wise was he. Then one day, one magic day, he passed my way, and he spoke of many things, fools and kings. This he said to me. The greatest thing that you will ever learn is to love and be loved in was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea. Very shy and sad, alright, but very wise was he. Then one day, one magic day, he passed my way, and he spoke of many things, fools and kings. This he said to me. The greatest thing that you ever learn is to love and be loved in return. Here it is.
Look, I found a way to, Mark, Mark is locked up in the bathroom, okay? I finally got a chance to speak. What? Who let you out? What happened over here?
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please.
A round of applause. Go stand near the spot.
It's quiet. It's pretty quiet.
I tried to get rid of him, but it didn't work. But he's back.
Tony and I were out a few weeks ago. We were at another establishment, and I had the opportunity, I guess they came up, the Indio High School dance team would ask on a napkin that we would give them their props.
That's awesome.
So out to the Indio dance team, on behalf of Tony, myself, and the staff, and everybody in television land, we want to say, keep up the good work. So, Tony, there was a milestone that just happened, and I know you follow the Yankees, even though you're a Dodgers fan.
Well, my son Dominic followed the Yankees, but Aaron
So what
Judge,
just happened?
Aaron Judge hit a 62nd home run, which beats Willie Mays' 60. No, I'm sorry, not Willie Mays. Babe Ruth's number 60, number 61 Roger Maris, and number 62 Aaron Judge. Congratulations to Aaron Judge to be the American League home run champion.
He hit his 61st home run last week during our show, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. So in the meantime, he hit a 62nd home run, so we want to do it again.
The thing I like about this kid is he's a homegrown guy.
Exactly.
He got his home run ball, the one he hit, he handed it to his mother. How about that?
Tony, what do we normally say? Ready?
See you next week.
Midnight, I wake up and remember that I left the door open with the groceries outside. Where the hell did I put my keys? Oh, geez, there they are underneath the TV guide. Memory, what became of the short term? I remember the old days. I was sharper back then. If I eat fish and do the crosswords every day, will my brain cells grow again? Where the heck did I put those tickets? I thought I put them right here in my wallet. Yes, I'm late. I know the show starts at 8. I wrote it in